Hi everyone, I'd like to share a mini album that I made for a swap on MiniAlbumScraps.ning.com. It's a junk journal swap and my partner is Lynette. And Lynette and I decided to make our journals a little bigger because we were not going to use them for like a purse size notebook. She wanted to leave hers on her craft table. So this album is 6 by 8 3/4. I used Life Journeys paper on the cover. I've made so many covers for this, and I tried to decorate them, and I'm really cover challenged. So I made it very plain, and that way Lynette can add some flowers or something that she'd like. I thought that would be better than me making a very poor attempt at making this look shabby chic. So I bound it with my bind it all, of course. I got this graphic from Paper Relics, and these are Tim Holtz frame corners. I distressed the edges of what I did distress with Vintage Photo Ranger Distress Photo Distressing. Vintage Photo Distressing. I'm sorry, this is the third time I've tried to do this video between the dogs and the bird and everything else, so I'm just going to keep going. On the first page, inside cover rather, I made I put in a library pocket and put in a vintage looking library card. This is a die or an image that I purchased from Marion Smith. I made 4 pages in each section like this. They are folded over 12 by 12 pieces of cardstock. I folded them at 8 3/4 and at 6 inches this way and pulled the flap over. Lynette said that she wanted a lot of pockets, so I put in a die cut of scalloped envelope Stampin' Up die with a little round paper clip to hold it shut. I printed out the 7 Gypsies 2012 calendar. I got this from Two Gypsy Girls blog. I think they make one every year. I might be the only second or third year they've done it, but that's where I got that. The die cuts are just things that I was playing around with to make the book, and I figured that maybe Lynette can use them if she wants to in the book. I didn't want to, take for granted where she wanted them, so I left them in there for her to use or not. This paper is from Color Book Flea Market collection. It's really cute, real shabby chic colors that Lynette wanted. Lynette can also use this over here to slide things in until she finds a home for them. And each one of these 4 pages in each section has a large pocket. Here I cut out a tag from some manila file folders, and Lynette can use her sprays or rub-ons or stamps on it. There's more of the 7 Gypsies calendar, a blank 7 Gypsies tag, and if Lynette wants to add this in there, I may cut this from a Sizzix die. It's a card, scallop card. The first tab I made with some stamps that I got at Odd Lot. They were 50 cents a piece. I got them for art journaling actually, but they're pretty cool. And I put on some seam binding on each tab for each section, different colors. This is just a blank page that maybe Lynette can put a picture on if she like, or smash something down in there. It's embossed and it's got chickadees on it. It's really, really cute paper. You have to excuse my fingers. I've been art journaling and I have like green, my fingers are stained green. This is another Paper Relic graphic. It says, "Live each day with grace and authenticity." I thought that was really pretty. another scallop card that I put in, bound in the book, so she can put pictures or something in if she'd like. I made this with my word processing program in my computer. It says wish list, favorite quotes, words to live by. Would love to learn. Maybe she writes some techniques or technique videos on YouTube that she wants to see. And great blogs and websites. Here's the next section. Again, here's the calendar, Seven Gypsies calendar for May and June. Seven Gypsies blank tag, says claim check. All about me. This is a die cut from the flea market collection. She wants to put that somewhere in the book. A Tim Holtz hinge clip and another plain manila tag inside the envelope or inside the page. On this side is another Seven Gypsies tag. It says pro and con. July and August calendar for 2012 and a blank card. I couldn't fit I had originally put some of these insertions I could not fit in the book, so I just put them in the pocket. So if Lynette wants to use them, she can. Here's the next section with some pretty blue seam binding and some pink cardstock pages. Here's a file folder that I traced from a Heidi Swap rub-on set that I got like 3 years ago, and I traced it and cut it out, and I sealed the edges to use it as a pocket. Here's some more Marion Smith graphics that I purchased from her. It says miscellaneous purchases, and this has a pretty dress form on it. More paper. Here's something from my stash. It's just a journaling spot from a stack that I got that was clearanced maybe last year or the year before. And here's September and October. Here's a Seven Gypsies journaling spot, and I'm making memories ticket. It says special event, and this is a spare parts paper clip that I got a couple years ago. I got a set of them, and I put an L for her initial. Another, and like I said, each of the 4 pages that are like this, I have a manila tag. And November and December, this is just a tag that I had in a box of tags that I started to stamp, you know, for November and December and Thanksgiving and Christmas food time. And here's a Punch Studio envelope and card. It's such pretty graphics, and I love the envelopes. They're printed inside, and they have these cool things. You can use this in the album or use it for a note card, or maybe use it in another project. And here's the third section. Again, I used some seam binding. And Lynette can use this for journaling or stamps or a picture. Here's another blank page from the flea market collection with the keys on it. I like that. Here's another. I made this with my Martha Stewart scoreboard, and I just put in a blank manila tag. I'll put that in later. Here's another section of lined paper that I made with my computer. Here is a vellum envelope that I filled with all kinds of little treaties in here with little Sizzix cutouts and punches and maybe a little note card, some Martha Stewart punch things. There's a bunch of little things in there. I don't want to take them all out. So Lynette can use them in this if she wants. Here's a plain white coin envelope that I got in a rack from my friend Mitzi, and I filled it with journaling things from the collection, and then some other stash things that I had. Some of them, I'll have to look, some of them are missing. More lined paper. I made this with a Sizzix die. I put this edge on it. Here's some note cards that I cut up from the dollar bin at Michael's from last year or the year before. It says Discover, and there's a key. And Lynette can put something on there if she wants, and on the back, more lined paper. Here's some graph paper, index cards from Staples. There's 6 of those, and another one of those section pages that I made folding it. Some more 7 Gypsies tags that say happiness card, news flash, and a little quote card. Another stamped image from my stash of stamped. I'm just one rainy day I just made all these stamped images on tags so I can use them or grab them for swaps and things, and I put a little paper clip on there from Spare Parts or Making Memories, I forget. Pink Paisley House of 3 tickets, and this is a set of alpha rub-ons that I got years ago. I got them at AC Moore. They were clearancing them out. These are Heidi Swap, if I haven't mentioned that. Here's a big flower paper clip that I got some from my friend Carrie. I Carrie Love. She's I Carrie Love on YouTube. And another tag. Some more die cuts. I made this ATC size envelope with my Crafter's Companion. 7 Gypsies tag, says good fortune be with you. I cut this with a Spellbinders top note style thing for a picture journaling. And here's another frame die cut from the flea market collection. Here's the 4th tab with blue seam binding. This is a Jenny Bolin bingo card, and I put it on cardstock so Lynette can use the back for whatever she'd like. Here's another Sizzix die card die, and I punched it with a Martha Stewart punch, and she can do her thing with that. And this is Canson Mixed Media art journaling paper that I cut out of my art journal that Lynette can use to try sprays or acrylic paints. You can use stamps on it, and it's sturdy paper. It's nice and thick. It's really great for art journaling. And I think I have 6 pages of that. And here's a My Road envelope. And on the back I just, sorry, it's so thick I can't close it that way. I have to close it this way. And on the back, this is not just plain chipboard. This is craft paper, and I hand cut a heart, and I used a Paper Relic graphic that says cut this out, follow your heart. So that is my junk journal for Lynette for Mini Album Scraps. Thanks for watching.